State Cougars. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Beavers offense will get first crack at it today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Puts it out of the air. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The give on the inside. Still running at the 40. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Let's take just a second here and look big picture for Oregon State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations.
Turning it on! Oh, he dropped it! Recovered by the defense, and he's off!
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, let's take a minute and talk a little Washington State. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away, and if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this three-star the ball.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Back to throw, it's Potter. Working that left side now. Oh, sweet feet. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
So now it's 2nd and long. He's got it on the right. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Do not give it to 22.
The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Backed up now here, 2nd and long. He's going to run it. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
And just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls and fires complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Off the play fake. Buys a little extra time. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Snagged out of the air. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
And the Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Beavers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Dante Culpepper out there, this group is hanging tough. They're up by 8 over Cincinnati. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll move the tight end. Here's the handoff. There he goes. Got enough for the first. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington State.
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss on these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of a quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Beavers look to keep this drive humming. The inside handoff. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Beavers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The Beavers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He's in open space downfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Using his legs to buy some time. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the 2nd quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Dropping back, it's Potter. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Washington State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That's it, fly. He's got an open man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Beavers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback.
Touchdown, Oregon State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from... football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazzou offense onto the field again. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Potter. Pulls it in. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Zings it complete to the right. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it down the right side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Oh, they're after him. Pulls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Martin Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Beavers will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Westbrook. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Heel off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
That is such a great play by that defender. And how many times on deep balls do we see PI? Do we see pass interference? In situations just like that, that defender did an outstanding job.
To the air, it's Potter. Got a man in the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Washington State has it all working right now. To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. Great move. Now he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. The give out of the gun. Runs through a tackle. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Washington State will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown, Wazzou! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. That's caught. It's Card. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Pride. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone.
Turning it on! He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the replays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazzou offense onto the field again. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Ready up. And that one's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, he leads it with the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Potter. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington State sends out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out, and a chance to go on top with this drive.
On the set. Tighten up defense.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Beavers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. The short hands, it's Prime. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The Beavers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Got the 1st down. Looking for more.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Beavers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all.
Breaks into the open. And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Yeah, and it's so hard to contain this guy with all those options he has and the experience at the quarterback spot. But nice job by the defense limiting the damage. Didn't give up a huge gain.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Oregon State! They've got the lead here in the fourth. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Offense gets set for second down. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Look out, he's got room. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Potter. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside.
The ball's free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes. Touchdown, Cougs. How about this defense taking one back to the house? We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late-game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker, anything is possible. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Michigan State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes... so much easier for his quarterback.
They'll line up for a second down play. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
He'll try to do it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the easy one to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Hawkins. Open space at the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
The Beavers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Beavers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He leaves it with his back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And coaches love having options late in the football game. They put a nice drive together, and those 2 timeouts allowing them to stay balanced late in this game when they got to have points.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, the inside give. Touchdown, Beavers! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing by the offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
And the extra point was good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazzou offense onto the field again. Okay, 1 possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Steps away to find some room. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Washington State lines up quickly. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. To the air, it's Potter. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab on the big throw. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra